I come from a tight-knit family. Or so I thought. Last Christmas, I was struggling with gift ideas. I saw a Black Friday deal on 23andMe kits and thought, hey, this would be fun. We can see where our ancestors came from. Maybe we have some cool Viking blood. I bought 4 kits, Mom, Dad, my older brother, and me. On Christmas morning, everyone opened them. Mom looked uncomfortable. She said, "Oh, honey, these are unsafe. They sell your data to the government. We shouldn't do this." Dad laughed. "I have nothing to hide. Let's do it. I bet I'm 100% German." He spit in the tube. My brother spit in the tube. Mom reluctantly did hers, looking pale, claiming her mouth was dry. We sent them off. Life went on. I forgot about it. 6 weeks later, I got the email notification at work. Your results are ready. I logged in. 40% Irish, 10% German. Blah blah. Interesting, but normal. Then I clicked on the DNA relatives tab. Top match, mom, parent. Second match, brother, sibling. Third match, Mike, first cousin. Wait. I don't have a cousin named Mike. But I have an uncle Mike. My dad's younger brother. My favorite uncle. I scrolled down. My dad wasn't on the list. I refreshed the page. Maybe it was a glitch. I clicked on my brother's profile. We shared results. He matched with Mike as a first cousin too. I called 23andMe support. I thought it was a mistake. They explained that first cousin shares about 12.5% DNA, but sometimes a half-sibling or an uncle can show up in that range depending on the shared markers. But the math didn't add up. If Mike is my uncle, he should share DNA with my dad. But my dad didn't match with me at all. And then the realization hit me like a truck. If my dad isn't my biological father, and I share 25% DNA with Uncle Mike is my father. I drove to my parents' house that night. My hands were sweating on the steering wheel. My brother was already there. He had seen the results too and looked sick. We sat Mom and Dad down at the dinner table. "Did you get the results?" Dad asked excitedly. "Am I Viking?" "No, Dad," I said quietly. "You're not on the list." Dad frowned. "What do you mean?" "I did the test. It should be there." "Dad," my brother said, his voice cracking. "We matched with Uncle Mike. As a father figure." The room went silent. You could hear the fridge humming. You could hear the clock ticking. Dad looked at Mom. Mom burst into tears. She put her head in her hands and started sobbing. "It was 30 years ago," she cried. "We were on a break. You were deployed. I was lonely." Dad stood up. His chair fell over with a crash. "Mike," he whispered. "My brother Mike? My best man? I didn't know." Mom cried. "I thought it was yours. I prayed it was yours. I didn't want to ruin everything." Dad's face turned a color I've never seen before. A mix of purple and gray. He didn't yell. He didn't scream. He walked to the bedroom. We heard the sound of a suitcase zipper. "Please." Mom screamed, running after him, grabbing his arm. "Don't leave me. It was one mistake. We have a life." Dad shook her off. He walked out with a duffel bag. He looked at me, then at my brother. "I love you both," he said, tears streaming down his face. "You are my sons. But I can't look at her. And when I look at you, I see him." He walked out the door and drove away. Dad moved into a motel that night. He filed for divorce the next day. He demanded a court-ordered paternity test, just to be legally sure. The results confirmed it. Uncle Mike is our biological father. The fallout was nuclear. The entire extended family took sides. Grandma, Dad's mom, had a heart attack from the stress. She survived, thankfully. Uncle Mike? He had no idea. When he found out, he tried to reach out to us. Dad told him if he ever came near us, he'd kill him. It's been 6 months. Mom is living alone in the big house, depressed. She sends us letters apologizing, but we can't bring ourselves to visit her yet. Dad lives in an apartment downtown. We meet him for dinner every Sunday. It's awkward. He tries to be our dad, but the magic is gone. He knows we aren't his blood. Every time he looks at my eyes, he sees the brother who betrayed him. I feel guilty every single day. If I hadn't bought those stupid kits for $99, we would still be a happy family. we would have lived in blissful ignorance. Sometimes, the truth isn't worth it.